Hey guys, welcome to a new rant in PJ Pants. I apologize if I'm a little off. You know, the tripod situation. Today's PJ Pants, Hello Kitty. I know I'm 35, but I love Hello Kitty. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with all the drama that's surrounding BetterHelp. My heart is beating so fast right now because I'm so disgusted by all of this. As I talk about it, I'm going to do like my little morning skincare stuff because I'm going to have to leave right after I film this. I did want to mention what I'm going to be using. Not that you guys care, but hey, the first thing is that, like I mentioned yesterday, my skin was really irritated. It still is pretty irritated, but it feels a little bit better. And Beauty with Ashley does these incredible spa night chit chat, like get ready with me type videos where she does a mask and she's great. And she was for a very long time using different types of Freeman masks. So that made me go out and get some Freeman masks. And one of my favorites is the honeydew and chamomile sleeping mask. So I did use this last night and it was very soothing and calming. It really did help my skin out a bit. I'm going to just go through what I'm going to use real quick. I'm going to use the Thayer's Witch Hazel toner. This is great if you have sensitive skin like I do. For extra moisture and because this makes my skin calm, I'm going in with the Fig and Yarrow facial serum, and because it's very sunny outside, I'll be going in with the Cetaphil. This has an SPF of 50. So let's get into this. I wanted to do a more in-depth video on this topic, and I likely will, but the things that I found out last night, thank goodness for insomnia, are really kind of just troubling. So if you don't know, BetterHelp is an app, an online type of service that provides therapy, affordable, convenient therapy. A lot of people have had issues with this as far as the counselors being unprofessional, as far as them canceling appointments with no reason, you know, just an overall sense of unprofessionalism within this. And a lot of people have had reviews about this just not being that great, you know. Now, I first saw this promoted heavily on Philip DeFranco's channel. And I just want to say that, like, I don't know if I'm the only one besides Keemstar, but I don't think Philip DeFranco is what everybody thinks that he is. That's just me, personally. I think he's really shady. I don't think that he's a scammer in this situation. But anyway, I saw this BetterHelp promoted on his channel heavily, and it's not like he didn't disclose it. I mean, he does like an ad read for it, you know. Then it came to light, like Andy Worski and a few other channels. I forget the channel that broke this story. I'm so sorry. I should have written it down. But I will link it below because they did like a few parts on this. They found out that Philip DeFranco has like a stake in BetterHelp and that he helped other YouTubers get sponsorships for BetterHelp. So Philip DeFranco put out this video yesterday that was totally self-serving, that was him defending this company. But it was very interesting to me because he said that he was going to suspend all of the sponsorships and things like that. By the way, if my tongue is blue, my throat is sore, so I had a blue raspberry popsicle this morning. Sorry. Anyway, so he said he was going to suspend all of, you know, these sponsorships and things, but apparently the affiliate links still work. So, at least they did as of yesterday. And in the video, what I found most interesting was that he said in order for him to continue like working with them, they would have to change their terms of service and make him very, 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 very comfortable. And he was going to meet with them, even wanted to bring like a third-party journalist with him to cover it. Maybe we'll get another Shane-style docuseries. I don't know. I also... Anyway, I'll get to that. So anyway, so he says, I'm going to go and I'm going to meet these people and I'm going to see their operations. I'm going to see how things work. I'm going to get in, you know, get on the inside of this. But my issue is, why didn't he do this beforehand? Why didn't you meet with them beforehand? Why didn't you see what their operations were like? Talk to real people, not just the testimonials on BetterHelp, but actual people that are on Reddit, on other forums and message boards talking about their awful experiences. Now, he sort of like acted like he dismissed those reviews as, oh, you're always going to have a pocket of the internet that's going to have bad reviews. We are talking about mental health. Oddly enough, today is Worldwide Mental Health Awareness Day. So watch out for fucking YouTube videos that say emotional in them. Scroll to the description box because I bet you any money it's BetterHelp sponsored. So anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, that's really great that he wants to get like into like the real, you know, stuff and like go see them, go see how they operate, talk to these counselors, maybe check out their credentials, things like that. So I think that that's great. But why didn't he do it beforehand? We're not talking about a makeup company. It may work for you, may not. We're talking about people's mental state, their mental health, their emotions. I mean, this is huge, you know? And so it also came to light that every person, every YouTuber that has BetterHelp as a sponsor, every time one of their followers signed up to BetterHelp through them, they would make $100 to $200 a person. A person. This is insane. So say like 1,000 people signed up. Like you could make 200 grand like that. And PewDiePie actually brought that up in his video. And I mean, it's insane. Like you are literally making money off of mental illness. I don't know, like even if people were having these great experiences, and I'm sure some did have great experiences, like Philip DeFranco did. Well, you know, you're one of the sponsors, so they're not going to fuck with you. You are like the sponsor. He's the first one I saw do it. I do think that you know, since he has more to do with this company than he kind of wants to admit, like, of course he's going to defend them. And of course they're not going to, like, fuck with him. You know what I mean? So, but just say that this was, like, people were having this great experience with this app, with the online, you know, therapy. You're still making money off of people and their emotional state. Does that not, like, just infuriate fucking everybody? Like, that's just insane to me. Like, insane. And as somebody that suffers with depression and anxiety, I mean, I'm so angry about this, but it also makes me, like, so sad, you know? Because we look at these YouTubers, you know, a lot has been coming out in the past, like, 4 or 5 months about influencers that are getting paid an astronomical amount of money for a review, so they're more likely to give it a positive review. Then it comes to light that some people have been paid to give negative reviews. So even if they like the product, they're being paid by a brand, you know, by a competitor that wants them to give a negative review. Which is interesting because I really do think that that's what Manny MUA did with Lashify. Because he was so, like, he didn't care about, like, reading the directions, and he, like, dragged them. I'm not saying that company's good. Fuck that company. But, and he promoted his own affiliate with Lily Lashes, I think it is. So anyway, so we know that there's this shady business going on. There are influencers that are on Instagram and YouTube that aren't properly disclosing sponsorships. These beauty gurus are shilling out these shit products, Morphe stuff. You know, they're shilling all of these other things, and now they're trying to get money from us for how we are feeling mentally. Like, there are no limits to what these people will do. You are just a dollar sign. Yes, I know, oh, you know, you love your favorite, you know, beauty influencer or whatever, but you are nothing to them. There's no boundaries. Nothing is off limits. So I'm going to take you back to a couple months ago. I released a video about Manny MUA. He did a video about his depression, his anxiety. I felt like it was very manipulative. I did a video saying that I felt like there were other motives behind it. It just didn't seem genuine to me. In the process, I ended up hurting people that do suffer with depression and anxiety like myself. So I took the video down and I issued an apology. My apology wasn't to those that were offended. I was sorry, you know, that I was very, like, insensitive, especially with my wording, you know, that I hurt the feelings of other people in the process of criticizing him. But something felt so wrong about that video. And guess what? Sponsored by BetterHelp. And his other very emotional video, which a lot of people that didn't really like Manny gave him so much credit for, just like the one about the depression and anxiety, about, oh, this is so great that he's opening up and everything. The other video he did with his dad, which was very emotional, also sponsored by BetterHelp. So take a look around, because there's more. Especially beauty influencers. If you see videos that are like emotional or they're like sad in the thumbnail, like, I don't get that. Like, when I see somebody in a thumbnail, they have like a tissue and they're like, I'm not going to click on your video because I know that you're doing that shit for views and I don't like that. So anyways, so if you look, you will see that a lot of these videos that say emotional and, oh, heartbreaking, or, you know, even just have depression and anxiety in the titles, in the description, whatever, are sponsored by BetterHelp. Let that sink in. Manny MUA, we can focus on him. Excuse me, because I'm sure most of you know who he is and seen his videos. He sat down and he cried about a dog and about his depression and about his anxiety. And it was sponsored. So let's say that it was sponsored by BetterHelp. Let's say that there's a 13-year-old boy that's into makeup, loves Manny MUA. He looks up to him. He's like an icon. Maybe this kid is struggling internally with his sexuality. Maybe he doesn't have the support that he needs. Maybe, you know, he decides, oh, I'm going to sign up for BetterHelp. I'll tell my parents, they'll pay for it, you know, whatever it is. Even somebody in their 20s that's struggling may look at Manny as somebody that is a role model and sign up for this because Manny made it out to seem like he had relatable struggles. And they sign up for that, and Manny gets $200 in his pocket for each one. It's absolutely disgusting. I am enraged. And I was already really upset about this, but like seeing Philip DeFranco's video yesterday where he very much like manipulated the narrative to, you know, just to make him look good, you know? And if he did suspend these sponsorships and things like that, well, it certainly didn't matter because the affiliate links were still working. So some YouTubers that ended up getting into these sponsorships and then realized what was going on, some of them like Boogie, he decided that he was going to donate the few $1,000s that he made off of people's mental health, mind you. He was going to donate that to a charity. That's awesome. There are a lot of people that aren't talking about it. And I would be very interested to see if Manny's little docu-series is going to have anything to do with being sponsored by BetterHelp. He said that he was like in the hospital and he was in a bad state of mind. So this could be sponsored by BetterHelp. And you know, this is the thing. You can't, I'm not saying just look at the fact that Manny, Shane, whomever, has used these this as a sponsor, use BetterHelp. Look at the whole picture. Look at everything else that they do. Now, I like Shane Dawson. I feel like maybe he didn't really know that much about BetterHelp. And if Philip DeFranco's promoting it, then it must be great, right? Because everybody trusts him except for me. And then he found out about it, and hopefully he's done with that situation. Like, he said he was going to look into it, whatever. But as far as Manny goes, I don't know why. I think that it bothered me the most because I knew that video had a motive. I knew that he was being so manipulative. I could feel it in my gut. So I feel kind of vindicated for the way that he made me feel. My apology still stands because I hurt some of your feelings, and that I did not mean to do. And then I see that this other emotional video where he's like trying to act relatable, that he's going through struggles and things like that, which it was a good video with his dad. But what was the motive behind it? BetterHelp. And I feel so sad for anybody that signed up for this because they made money off of you. They made money off of your depression. They made money off of your anxiety. You know, it's just... It is so sad. It's really just sad. I also don't find their prices to be all that reasonable. I mean, my husband and I went to marriage counseling. We got like this great therapist. He was $30 a session. You know what I mean? Some of these things are like $80 a week. Sometimes they don't even offer the free trial anymore, but people were still getting charged even after canceling before the free trial was over. So there's so many aspects to this situation. You know, I mean, it's the people promoting it. It's the people behind it. It's the people that are counseling people. It's everything all together, and it's shady, you know. And like I said, even if people got help through this service, which I really do hope some people did, after being manipulated into doing it, I really do hope some of them did get the help that they needed. Making money off of each person that signs up to an online therapist, it's wrong. It just makes me feel so gross. Like, you know, just imagining people that watch these channels and how they may feel about an influencer, and they might feel like they relate to them. And all that influencer's thinking is, make this video sad, talk about depression, talk about anxiety, make it relatable, plug BetterHelp. So I'm going to be watching this docuseries from Manny for many reasons, but I want to see if it's going to be sponsored by BetterHelp, because I had a feeling when he was talking about it that it might be. But maybe now that all this stuff is coming out, he's like, oh no, we can't do it. You know, you just don't know. But I'm telling you, these people do not give a shit about you. And it's sad and it sucks. And I know that some of you love these people, but the reality of the situation is that you're just a dollar sign. Nothing is off limits. There's no boundaries. Even your mental well-being is worth a price to these people. And I'm going to be watching this story. I have some other things that I'm working on too. They're very interesting. Only my girl Spectator knows. But I may dig deeper into this, but I am going to keep watching the videos coming out about it and keep my eye on it. And keep your eye out, especially for today, because it is Worldwide Mental Health Day, Awareness Day. Watch for these videos that are sponsored by BetterHelp, because every time, even if you're thinking, oh, great, convenient, you know, counseling, just know that if you sign up through these people, they're making money off of your pain. And I'm not sure what is more despicable than that. So we have all the shady behind the scenes makeup stuff. And now we have influencers, not just in the beauty community, but yes, in the beauty community too, making money off of our struggles and our pain. And I think it's absolutely fucking despicable. If I am subscribed to any of these people and they have promoted BetterHelp, especially recently, and if they have not denounced them, I'm done. I don't care if I love them. It's not happening. I cannot, you know, all we can do is tell, you know, we can make these people realize that we're not going to put up with their bullshit and manipulating us and making money off of us by actions. Don't watch them. Unsubscribe. Ignore them. Whatever you have to do. Because we deserve better than this. We are the ones that make them. We are the ones that put them up there where they can buy all their cars and flash their jewelry and flex on us. You know, we're the ones that put them there. So we need to be able to take them the fuck down. Especially over shit like this. Serenity now. Sorry for being like so heated. I just find this just so disgusting. Thank you for listening to me rant. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you feel like it. I'll have my link for my Twitter page down below and email. And you know, here we actually care. You could reach out to anybody in the comments section and they're going to give a shit. You can DM me. You know, we can talk about things. That's real. You know what I mean? You and your mental health should not be a dollar sign to people. And I hope you guys will let these people know that we're not going to put up with this shit. And so, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love and hugs. Bye.